campers. We are in the backwoods, baby. So, sorry I did not have a vlog that went up yesterday. I was really not feeling good, very sick. But today I'm doing better and we are house hunting. And we are in the backwoods, like spooky backwoods. Like we can't even find the house that we're looking for. So, take you along on our journey today. This is no longer a
No, we'll have to.
Oh wait, there's a house right there.
Yeah, but look at this is where the two cars are pulling up and you get all freaked out and stuff.
We've never been more scared to get shot in our whole entire lives, like where we're driving around right now, because we get it. We're like trying to move somewhere where there's like privacy and stuff, and this is like out in the sticks, and we just like pulled up, like us and our realtor like pulled up to this like house, and we're like, oh god, please don't come out, right? Because like where we're at is like, I don't know, I think the people, like there's literally signs that say like trespassers will be shot.
We passed multiple yeah, no trespassing private property.
Yeah, like signs. And then like there was one area that we passed that, remember, it had like the spray paint that was like, if you trespass you will be shot. Yeah. I'm like, yikes, these people don't mess around. We are not in California anymore. Wow, the kids are so excited for their sushi. Storm loves this.
I have some of this sushi.
Okay, honey, I'm gonna get you some. Here you go, baby. You want some soy sauce for that?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on, baby. I'm gonna help you.
Help me. I know how to use it with this little thing. No.
Here, can you pass the soy sauce, please, baby? Sweetie, I think that you're gonna like it better with soy sauce on it.
Is try to book him in my car.
Okay.
And then we'll head to the village.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
All right. We're all going to say
Nice little successful Walmart trip.
Yeehaw.
We're leaving now. Felt very out of place, not gonna lie. So we just did a little shopping at the W. And
You're just like the local at all the different Walmarts in different states.
I'm the Walmart queen. You see the kids? They did so good today. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah,
so
they
were so good at. We went and looked at a bunch of houses, and they were so good the whole time. Especially because there was like a bunch of kids' toys out that like they couldn't play with or touch, you know. So they did really good with that. And then we went to sushi to eat, and they were so good at the restaurant, sitting down there, so quiet, so well behaved. They did so good.
We're really proud of them.
Yeah, very proud. But we're heading now back to our campground. We're gonna go look at more houses tomorrow, and I'll kind of give you guys a little bit of a overview of how today went, because it was wild, some of the places we saw. So I'll catch you up here in a minute. It's freezing cold here, by the way. Okay, honey, hold on, baby, okay?
One thing at a time. Here.
Oh my gosh. So first of all,
You're gonna warm up.
it is so freezing cold here, and I just dropped my wallet. It is so cold. The kids are like, get me inside, it's cold. Clearly like not used to this weather. But I did not realize how much our little family sticks out like a sore thumb where we are right now, because quite a few things have happened today. I have never felt more out of place in my whole entire life. Let's start with house number 1. Super cute, but it was out for a lot of reasons. House number 2, oh my, that house number 2 was probably the worst house I've ever walked in my whole entire life. So the first house we looked at was okay. What did you think of the first house?
I thought the first place was okay. I think that the price was good and like reasonable. It was a little smaller and needed some, remodeling, but it had some nice features. It was at the end of a cul-de-sac. It didn't have any neighbors to the left, behind, to the side, and that was all nice. It had a spot for the RV, but it needed some updating,
Yeah. And then the second house, what did you think of the second house?
I just didn't even finish walking through.
Well, the second house, I was I told the realtor, I said, do you want to go in and check it out before we go in? Because the situation with this second house was the person that lives there is really old and is not able to maintain the house anymore, and there's a lot of damage. Well, usually when you go see a house, the seller is not there, but they were like, oh, he's gonna be there. And I was just like, okay, it's probably because he's just really old. It's hard for him to maybe, like, you know, get out of the house or get around. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but you didn't even talk about getting to that property.
Yeah, getting to the property was like, that was a challenge in itself, because it was like really out there, off grid, like in the middle of nowhere. Well, so when we get there, it is like, it's later in the morning. It was like 11:30 maybe. I noticed that when we walked in, there was a dog barking. All of the shades and lights were off in the house. And the first thing I noticed was, okay, that is kind of odd. You know, you have someone come and look at your house. Usually you like open the blinds and stuff. And it was pitch black, no lights were on. And I noticed his cell phone was on the counter, and there was a cup with like his dentures in it. And so I was thinking like, oh my God, we're gonna walk into this house and the guy is gonna be like dead. I literally thought we were walking into like not a good situation. And you know, like I have pathies. I always say like I'm like empathic or whatever it's called. Like I feel other people's feelings very strongly and have like very sensitive energies to that. And I had like that feeling, you know, where I'm like, this doesn't feel right. And even Travis, like, did you also think like something was off when we first walked in? Like maybe he was dead?
I just thought he may be like in the bathroom or something like that, and we were gonna like scare the poor guy.
Well,
but there was like so much stuff and damage and just neglected stuff. I went in and the whole place smelled like cigarette smoke. Like really
I know,
bad.
but it wasn't that. It was that he had a dog, and like our realtor like walked in and was like, Mr. So-and-so, whatever his name was, and like no response. So that
I saw his cell phone on the bed. That's when I was like, yeah,
so there were a lot of little things, but like the main thing that I noticed was all the lights were off, all the blinds were shut, and it was later in the morning. Usually older people are up, you know, earlier, and so that threw me off. And then also the fact that like his cell phone was there, the dentures were like out on the table in the kitchen. Like there were a lot of things, but it wasn't that. My biggest thing was that the dog, he had a dog, and there was dog poop all over the floor, like everywhere, like for what seemed like a long time it's been there. And so that is what made me think something had happened to this man. And so I told my realtor, I said, hey, you know, like when we first got in, before we went into the primary bedroom, where I was like, oh God, please don't like be what I think is going on. I was like, do you want to like go check out the place before we like bring our kids and all of us walk into something maybe that we shouldn't? And she was like, oh no, it's fine. And I think that I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, are you okay? And I was like, I was definitely pretty scared. I think she sensed that. And then I kind of like, after we first walked into the bedroom, I was like, okay, phew, not in here. Like, wasn't in there. So I was like, okay, everything's good. But like, we didn't end up walking into anything bad, but I don't know where he was. And I really truly like felt very sad for the seller of the home, because it just seemed like maybe he didn't have anybody helping him out, and like, you know, he's old and alone. And I told Travis, I said, like, do you think that we should like offer to send somebody in to clean, you know, for the dog and for him? And he was like, no, because it will make the guy feel bad or whatever. But I'm like, God, I feel so sad for him. I don't know. It made my heart sad, because it was like we couldn't even walk in like certain areas of the house because there was so much like dog poop on the floor everywhere. And at first I was gonna like start picking it up, and then I realized like in throwing it in the trash, something's going on over there at the church. Oh my goodness. It's like a lot of holy cow. Anyway, it ended up being so much dog poop. I was like, okay, wait, I don't have time to clean the whole house. And there were just like cobwebs coming down from like all over, and it was just I've never been in a house that bad before, and there was like a lot of damage all over. But the sad thing is like it was a really cool house. Like the bones
Really
like was
cool
really
house.
cool, yeah. But there was like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage
Mommy,
because they had
the
carpenter
moon,
bees.
Mommy.
Yeah, you see the moon. It's cool, huh? So that was that house, and then we looked at a couple more. There were some that we actually really liked, but then realized like the floor plan was a little weird for the kids. Like we kind of all wanted our bedrooms to be close, you know, because the kids still wake up at night, and the primary was like on the bottom, and then like the other 2 bedrooms were on the top floor. So, but we looked at a lot of areas, and we definitely stuck out like a sore thumb because we had not one but 2 people like call us out and being like, welcome to Tennessee, like without us saying anything, you know. So I mean, clearly we looked like we did not belong here.
But that's without even talking or seeing the car.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's not
true.
like anyone saw the California plates or
This
heard
was
us
in like
talking.
this
We were
was
just,
in like a
walking.
fitness center that we
Yeah,
were walking
not even
around.
talking, just walking.
Yeah, they didn't hear our voice. They didn't see our car or plates, nothing. Like no voice, and they were just like, welcome to Tennessee.
Yeah, you booster.
I'm like,
bougie McBooster.
I'm wearing all black. Like I'm literally wearing leggings and like,
That's so LA.
really? Because I don't know. I clearly reek of not from Tennessee. And then when we sat down at lunch, like the lady that sat next to us was super nice. But she was like, oh, we don't normally, you know, see young ones around here because like of the area we were in. And she was like, where are you guys from? Because like I guess she could tell from her accent. So anyway, then we went to the Walmart, and that literally it felt like everyone was staring at us. We've been traveling all over the country to all different parts of the world. I mean the country, and like never
We really have.
yeah,
Like,
we've been all over,
we've
and
really been.
never once have I felt more out of place than I have in the area here where I'm like actually trying to buy a house to like live here, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know, is this like a sign that we're not supposed to move here? I don't know. It was just kind of like, I don't know, I just felt like I definitely did not belong, and I just felt like a lot of people just staring, and which is so weird because I really don't feel like we look that different, but I guess maybe we do. I don't know. You guys will have to let us know in the comments. Do we look that different? It's not even, I didn't even have like makeup on today, you know? So I don't know. Anyway, that is kind of how our day went. We basically just house hunted, looked all around, and the kids were amazing. Super proud of them. Good job, guys. But we're gonna go house hunting again tomorrow. We are not showing the houses in these vlogs for obvious reasons, but once we like figure out and buy a house, then maybe we'll show you guys some of the places we looked at that we didn't buy. But anyway, all right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Sorry it was kind of short, but we will continue to keep you on this little journey with us of our family trying to find a home. Let us know if you guys have ever felt like you moved somewhere, or you were trying to move somewhere and you felt out of place and like you didn't belong. Like, what did you do? Do you have any tips or advice for us? Let us know in the comments. I mean, I definitely plan on, like, once we do find a place, like joining clubs. Like I want to join, like, I don't know, a sewing club or like a gardening club or something. But I don't know, I need to make some friends because with my job I don't ever get out very much. So okay, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I'm sending you all my love and all my positive energy, and hope to see you in my next video. Mwah.
You know we'll be here.
Will you?